Okay, here they come. They're off and trotting with VJ's Viceroy, Lifetime Memories, Rama's Pleasure. Rama's Pleasure fastest away. Lifetime Memories is trotting on. Fool's Goal along the inside into the top trio. Going along with them is Yankee Mercury pushing through. 3 more lengths, and that's Corvette Hanover sliding in from 5th. Wild Turkey third from last, then Corncob Conk and VJ's Viceroy taken in rein to the rear of the field. They're battling long and hard into the first turn. Rama's Pleasure up on the outside. Lifetime Memories and Fool's Goal is off stride. Post-time favorite is off stride into the first turn. Lifetime Memories made front. The quarter was 26-2. Rama's Pleasure stung the leader a long way and sits along in second. Pushing through third was Yankee Mercury and Corvette Hanover, so all of that from fourth. Wild Turkey starts overland from fifth, trying to flush cover. Second from last is Corncob Conk, then VJ's Viceroy, and back down trotting, but trailing the field is Fool's Goal. They make the half, chasing Lifetime Memories in 56-4. And the second stanza of 30 2/5. Lifetime Memories joined on the front end by Wild Turkey. They trot into the final turn. Rama's Pleasure right there third, and Corncob Conk is up and moving. Gapped a bit in cover, but is now fourth. Yankee Mercury is snug fifth on the inside. VJ's Viceroy is into the thick of the race, sixth on the outside. Corvette Hanover is looking to angle out from seventh. Fool's Goal has made a second break and is out of contention on the final turn. 3 in, 4 out, and it's Lifetime Memories at head stretch. Wild Turkey tried it first over. Rama's Pleasure in the pocket. They pass 3/4, turning for home. Very tightly grouped, and it's still Lifetime Memories through the stretch. Coming out from the perfect trip is Rama's Pleasure. Rama's Pleasure, Lifetime Memories down the lane. Lifetime Memories or Rama's Pleasure. Rama's Pleasure on the outside gets by a snug nose. Lifetime Memories, then Yankee Mercury, and they tied the track record. 153-1, Rama's Pleasure. Field of 8 is up to speed for the second. And they're off and pacing. How fleet he is has a peek away with Knightswood. On their outside comes RoboCam. And it is Knightswood fastest of all. Then RoboCam and Whittingham is leaving for position. Jesse B. Baker along the inside hits the top 4. Deal Me Out followed through in 5th. And How Fleet He Is had to be snatched up and is 6th on the outside of the first turn with Mob Scene. And Armbro Obliging, the post-time favorite, is trailing the field. Knightswood made the quarter in 26-2. Still moving up in the outside to challenge him around the first turn is RoboCam. Wood already up and moving. Here comes Whittingham driving out from third and is going on after the front end on the way to the half. 4 more lengths laying off. That's Jesse B. Baker, and Deal Me Out sits in from 5th. Still third from last was Mob Scene, then Armbro Obliging, and How Fleet He Is now trailing the field, sweeping up to take over the lead. In that second quarter was Whittingham, 54-1, 27-4. Second split, Whittingham now the leader into the final turn. Surrendering the lead, RoboCam sits in from second. And here comes Jesse B. Baker, uncovered on the outside. Knightswood is 4th in on the pylons, and Deal Me Out has live flow, second over from 5th. Mob Scene 6th on the outside. How Fleet He is 7th, and Armbro Obliging is 4th over and 8 and would need to sweep the field. They moved ahead stretch. The leader by half a length is Whittingham. Jesse B. Baker is coming to call. RoboCam a hard spent third, and Deal Me Out is a gapped out second over. Armbro Obliging has shown clear track with about 6 lengths to make up. Off 3/4 and 123-2, 29-1 in the third. Whittingham through the stretch. McDonnell still has him up front. Then in the center, Jesse B. Baker, and Whittingham is digging in deep on the end of this. Armbro Obliging the far outside. Whittingham, Armbro Obliging, How Fleet He Is, and Jesse B. Baker. Whittingham 151-1. The third race. Field of 10 two-year-olds is in motion. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and a break at the gate takes Pierce Sealster out of it early. Moving out down the center was Real Desire. Hall had a tentative start, and two-pack is off stride. The extreme outside, Southwind Mahogany is driving on. Southwind Walnut shows up into the top trio, and Lots of Clout is feathered away into the four holes safely with 10 Mills to race along in fifth. Moving sixth in line into the first turn was Opening Day ahead of Hasty Hall back down pacing, then Astaire. Pierce Sealster is second from last, and the gapped out and distance trailer two-pack is out of contention. They made the quarter in an even 27 seconds flat. Real Desire leading into the first turn. Southwind Mahogany parked to the outside the first 3/8 of the mile. Southwind Walnut is plugged in for the pocket trip, and Lots of Clout lays just off the early tempo setters on the inside from fourth. Southwind Mahogany is fading on the outside with apparent problems on the way to the half. 10 Mills is racing on the inside from fifth. Hasty Hall moved out from sixth. Opening Day is seventh. Astaire was eighth. Pierce Sealster is ninth, and two-pack is 10th and out of contention. 57-3. They made the half. There goes Lots of Clout. Doug Brown starts this one up on the outside out of the three-hole into the final turn, and he's joined Real Desire on the front end. Southwind Walnut racing on the inside third, watching the speed settle. Hasty Hall is a closer fourth. 10 Mills still following in effectively from fifth. Opening Day rallied sixth on the outside. Southwind Mahogany is faded out of it from seventh. Then Pierce Sealster, Astaire, and the gapped out trailer was two-pack. They turned for home. Real Desire is trying to take him gate to wire. 126 and 1 3/4, 28 and 3 in the third. Randy Waples has filed the whip away. Real Desire showed a ton of desire, unleashing a gate to wire effort here to top a field of fine two-year-olds. Real Desire is home by 3. Lots of Clout was second. Hasty Hall third. 153 and 3. It was all Real Desire in the third. Field of 8 is on the gate for Woodbine's fourth, the first elimination of the year 2000 Van Hanover Stakes. And they're off and pacing. Arts Virtue had a clean start, but into her inside, Presidential Speed, and moving out well, Hawaiian Flash up on the outside. Now fourth and floated out on the outside was Michelle's Fantasy. That's Gingerbread Square looking to tuck in from fifth. Erica's Fame is sixth away. Then Pennything Goes, and the trailer, Ghani's Girl, up into the first turn. Luke Ouellette quickly to the front with Hawaiian Flash. Plugged in second, Presidential Speed. Still hung to the outside, third and driving. That's Michelle's Fantasy, and Arts Virtue is fourth along the inside. 27 and 2. They made the first quarter. Hawaiian Flash on the inside. Michelle's Fantasy rolling up on the outside. Looks to engage the leader but can't clear into the backstretch. Presidential Speed right there in third. 2 more lengths laying off, and fourth is Arts Virtue, the prohibitive post-time favorite. Along the inside, fifth for Gingerbread Square. The last 3 are unchanged. Erica's Fame, Ghani's Girl, and Pennything Goes now trailed. They made the half in 55 and 2. Still on the lead and keeping it to herself is Hawaiian Flash. Michelle's Fantasy on the outside second, has not been allowed to clear and is going a big wide trip. On the inside third, Presidential Speed. 2 more lengths off Arts Virtue, but Campbell isn't urging and now rallies her to the outside. On her back is Gingerbread Square into the top 5. Erica's Fame 3 more lengths from 6th, then Ghani's Girl and Pennything Goes. 2-head stretch they come. Hawaiian Flash leading. Presidential Speed was in the pocket. Parked out Michelle's Fantasy, and widest of all is Arts Virtue. Down the stretch they come. Arts Virtue turned loose in the center of the track. Still 3 lengths to make up on Hawaiian Flash off 3/4 in 123, and Hawaiian Flash sensing an upset opportunity. That's Hawaiian Flash, and Luke Ouellette have gone gate to wire 5-1 in the first Van Hanover elimination. Arts Virtue second, Gingerbread Square third, Presidential Speed fourth. 150 and 4, tying the track record and breaking the stakes record. Hawaiian Flash in the first year 2000 Fan elimination. The fifth race, second elimination of the year 2000 Van Hanover Stakes. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. Down the center of the track, it's Armbro Terrace and RU Girl. Power Core has a position along the inside. First down to the pylons. Ladies of President drives into the top 4. First Star I See Tonight follows up into the top 5. Armbro T is taken in rein to race from back there in 6th. In for Life is 7th. Ramelette Hanover is 8th. Michelle's Revenge is 9th. And Eternal Camnation is 10th and last away. David Miller hustled Armbro Terrace to the top in 26 and 2. Armbro Terrace, leader of length. Power Core grab pocket position. First Star I See Tonight on the inside sits 3rd. Ladies at President is the 4th one, and RU Girl is 5th. In for Life starting overland from 6th. Armbro T hemmed in from 7th. Ramelette Hanover is 8th on the outside. Michelle's Revenge is 9th out, and Eternal Camnation follows the outer flow from 10th. At the half, Armbro Terrace moving up aggressively. In for Life to join the leader and pass her. Ramelette Hanover is on the move aggressively. They're going 3 wide off that half. 57 and 2, slowing the second stanza to a pedestrian 31 seconds. And the new leader is In for Life into the final turn. Ramelette Hanover on the outside. Still tagging the leaders is Armbro Terrace right there in 3rd. Power Core hanging on to 4th. Michelle's Revenge on the outside 5th. First Star I See Tonight is 6th. Eternal Camnation picked up 7th, and Ladies of President. Armbro T and RU Girl, they move into head stretch. In for Life and Dan Dubé off by 3 lengths, trying to reclaim 2nd and stay there. Get into the final is Armbro Terrace, 124. They pass 3/4. Incredible 3rd quarter of 26 and 3. And In for Life is into the Fan Hanover final. She's won the 2nd elimination by 3 lengths. Armbro Terrace stayed for 2nd. Eternal Camnation driving 3rd, and Power Core staying for 4th against Armbro T. In for Life ties the track and stakes record, set a race previous in 150 and 4. Field of Woodbine, 6th race. 10 in motion. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. Strong start by Tate. Yvest is into the top 5, and way out wide goes Jekyll Island. Now moving through on the inside was Blue Oxford. 6 horses back for Big Pen on Campus into the first turn. Houston Highlight is 7th. Armored Truck is the 8th one. Bard Maverick is 9th. Little Tobago is 10th and last away. Keeson's Challenge has hit the front, still driving at him around that first turn, and up to engage the leader goes Jekyll Island. Jekyll Island taking over. Keeson's Challenge is going to let him go. Quarter was 26 and 3. Dan Dubé and Jekyll Island have hit the front midway around that first turn. Keeson's Challenge racing along in 2nd. Love You Best is 3rd. Here comes Blue Oxford's first over from 4th. Moving 5th on the outside will be Take All, following 2nd over Flow, and that's Big Pen on Campus. 3rd over from 6. Houston Highlight is 7th. 8th on the inside for Armored Truck, then Bard Maverick and Little Tobago. 55 and 3 the half. 29 seconds in the 2nd quarter. Jekyll Island is joined and passed by Blue Oxford's Take All right there, 2nd over into the final turn. Keeson's Challenge is a doubled up 4th. Big Pen on Campus now takes 2nd over cover from 5th as Blue Oxford's hit the front. 6th along the inside for Love You Best. Houston Highlight is 7th. Bard Maverick 8th on the outside, then Armored Truck and Little Tobago is a non-factor 10th. They turn for home with Xeron. Going to try to get Blue Oxfords to the wire first from here. 123 and 1/5 the 3/4. 27 and 3 in the 3rd. Blue Oxfords entering the final 1/8 of the mile. Take All is going to try to run him down. Here comes Take All with Blue Oxfords to the finish. Take All moving up on the outside. Blue Oxfords is digging deep. That's Blue Oxfords winning at half a length. Take All was 2nd. Far outside Bard Maverick 3rd. Blue Oxfords home 151 and 2. Ten on the gate for Woodbine 7th. In motion, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Far outside, it's Ever Eddie making a strong gate move away. Diver Space is surging along the inside with Turbo Fired. There's the first three to the wire. Pearl River Mad is laying on the inside from fourth. Pass Sailed is fifth, moving into the first turn. Artistic Freedom is sixth. Cam Ocean, the 3-year-old, is seventh on the outside. No hole for him yet. New Spencer is eighth. Campus Tramper is ninth. Spirits Rocket is 10th and last away. Diver Space on the inside. Ever Eddie moving up on the outside. The quarter was 26 and 2. Ever Eddie and Steve Condren forging to a short lead. Already popping out on them comes Turbo Fired as they move into the backstretch. Now 3 back for Diver Space, and Pearl River Mat has seen all of this transpire from fourth. Pass Sailed sits off the speed from fifth. Artistic Freedom is sixth. Cam Ocean finally got a seat in seventh. New Spencer is the eighth one in the last pair unchanged. Our Campus Tramper and Spirits Rocket 10th to the inside. Turbo Fired made the half in 55 and 2. Popping out from fourth, Pearl River Mat making a quick move. Pearl River Mat, Kesmodel moving him out from fourth. He's driving to the top on Turbo Fired. On the way to three quarters, Ever Eddie sits on the inside third. Now moving up uncovered fourth comes Pass Sailed, and Artistic Freedom is a second over, improving fifth. Diver Space is sixth along the inside, losing some ground. Cam Ocean is seventh. New Spencer is eighth. Ninth on the outside is Campus Tramper, and Spirits Rocket yet to hit his best stride from 10th. Trying to move off on the field is Pearl River Mat. 1:23 and 2. Three quarters, 28 seconds in the third. Pearl River Mat into the final eighth. Rallying from second is Turbo Fired. Pass Sailed third. Cam Ocean is under a stretch long drive. On the far outside, it's Pearl River Mat, Turbo Fired, and Cam Ocean is sweeping in. Here comes Cam Ocean and Waples. Cam Ocean sweeps to the victory over Turbo Fired. Close for third, Pass Sailed and Pearl River Mat. What a stretch display for Cam Ocean to win in 1:51. Center came JP Scooter. One Night in Bangkok along the inside, and Virginia Dare is looking to angle in from fourth. Bolero Ultima takes fifth in line. Reimburse is laying off the speed to be in sixth. Second from last is Albert's Magic, and Armbro Turquoise from the eighth trailing position. Legacy of Fame is the leader into the first turn for Randy Waples. Taking over from JP Scooter. One Night in Bangkok sits in from third. Virginia Dare is in line from fourth. Starting overland out of the 5-hole already came Bolero Ultima, 26 and 1/5. Legacy of Fame searching out a second panel breather. Bolero Ultima moving up quickly on the outside now. JP Scooter is back in the box. Flushing cover was Bolero Ultima of Virginia Dare, who's gone first over. Virginia Dare, Legacy of Fame battling at the half. JP Scooter is third. Bolero Ultima took in from fourth. Losing ground quickly was One Night in Bangkok. Reimbursed now fifth off the half, and it's back to Albert's Magic, Armbro Turquoise, and One Night in Bangkok backed all the way through the field. They made that half in 54 and 4. Legacy of Fame still the one, trying to put away Virginia Dare into the final turn. JP Scooter on the inside third. Here comes Reimburse. Rally to the outside from fifth. She's already moving 3 high on the final turn. Bolero Ultima is fifth. Albert's Magic sixth. Armbro Turquoise was seventh, and 4 more lengths. One Night in off three quarters, 1:22 and 4. Stinging fractions, but the leader into the lane is Legacy of Fame. Legacy of Fame ducking to her inside is Reimburse. Albert's Magic on the outside comes on for third. Reimburse through on the inside. Albert's Magic on the outside. Legacy of Fame in between. The third Fan Hanover Stakes elimination. Reimburse on the inside. Tried to poke her nose first onto the wire with Albert's Magic. Legacy of Fame. Bolero Ultima looking for fourth. That's a win photo, 151 and 4 in the eighth. Field of the ninth race is on the gate. Up to speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. With a break well before the gate got away and gap from the field was DM Capone. Durham's Kahula and Reg Gassian up in search of the early lead. Union Guy will be along the inside second. DC Falcon slides in line from third. Naya Nimble lays just off the early speed from fourth. Taking in line from fifth was Ribbon Man ahead of Sandals Dexter. Third from last into the first turn, Cashman. Then DM Scarface and DM Capone had a tentative start with a break before the gate got away, but has now caught his 8 rivals into the first turn. The opening quarter in 26 and 2/5. Reg Gassian coddling the front end speed of Durham's Kahula. Union Guy is taking the best trip of all. There's the 3/8 completion. DC Falcon sitting 2 more lengths back in third. Here's an aggressive first half move as Union Guy drives out from second to go to the top right now. Naya Nimble is now 4 back on the way to the half, and Ribbon Man sits in from 5th. Cashman is moving up to the flank of Sandals Dexter, and then it's back to DM Scarface, and DM Capone trailed. Union Guy, the new leader, off a half in 54 and 4. 28 and 2 the second quarter. Union Guy and Doug Brown 3/8 of a mile away. Durham's Kahula racing in from second after surrendering that lead, and DC Falcon sits at the inside third, and Naya Nimble is flushed first over. Onto the final turn is fourth and under again. That's Ribbon Man taking his flow. Second over from fifth. Cashman has pace. Sixth on the outside. Third over, but about 8 lengths to make up. And then it's back to Sandals Dexter, DM Scarface, DM Capone trailing into the stretch. Union Guy off 3 quarters in 1, 22 and 3, 27 and 4. Third quarter, Union Guy trying to seal the victory. Ribbon Man in the center of the track, but Union Guy still has 3 at the tote board, and Union Guy comes to the wire to win this by a length and a half. Ribbon Man is second, Naya Nimble third, Cashman fourth, Union Guy in the ninth in 150 and 1. Tenth race is a field of 9 up on the gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Kendall Quest is flashing a turn of early foot on the far outside. Hanley Elias is going along with them. Party with a Big Dog is going to be attempting to be near the pace. Snatched up was Kendall Quest on the far outside. Driving through, Umbro Oliver into the top 3, and Bosun's Mate is now 4th on the outside. Windsong Flyer is 5th. Will Trade Center is 6th in line. Kendall Quest is 7th and held to the outside. The last pair away up into the first turn were Robust Art, and Noble Intent is 9th on the outside. They sprinted the quarter in 26 and 1/5. Hanley Elias and Bayajan lead him around the first turn. Party with the Big Dog grab pocket position. Already pulling out of the 3-hole. Here comes Umbro Oliver wanting to drive to the top on the way to the half. Bosun's Mate is a second over 4th in the backstretch, and Kendall Quest getting an outside trip from 5th. Windsong Flyer 6th on the inside. Noble Intent is 7th. World Trade Center is 8th, and Robust Art is 9th and tipped to the outside. Driving aggressively. There goes Bosun's Mate against Umbro Oliver. 55 seconds. They made the half. 28 and 4 the second quarter. Bosun's Mate hits the lead. 3/8 of a mile to go. Umbro Oliver along the inside second. Hanley Elias now third. And staying in line from 4th was Party with a Big Dog. Kendall Quest has had a tough trip but is braving it well. First over, put in gear again. Noble Intent is following his flow. Second over to head stretch. Robust Art is looking 3 high from 7th. And the last pair, Windsong Flyer and World Trade Center, they passed 3 quarters in 1:23 and 2 and turned for home, chasing Bosun's Mate into the stretch. Kendall Quest, there's no quit in him. He's still digging on the outside. Looking through the pylons is Umbro Oliver. Umbro Oliver looking through and doing the squeeze on the inside with Bosun's Mate. Kendall Quest driving to the finish. What a race! Noses apart, Bosun's Mate trying to hang on against Kendall Quest and Umbro Oliver in 150 and 4 and a 3-way photo with Bosun's Mate between pacers. Through the stretch and in motion, here they come. And they're off and pacing. From the far outside, that's Bando Nicky and Nutwood trying to leave. Eternal Force up in the center of the track and Jesse B. Showboat. Rabbi of Racing is out into the top 5. Run Wild racing through in 6th into the first turn. He at the flank of Umbro Larson, Lon Bon Billy, J.C. Rocks is second from last, and Bounty of Gold was 10th and last away. It's Eternal Force taking on Jesse B. Showboat for top honors into the first turn. Jesse B. Showboat on the inside to a short lead in 26 seconds flat. Jesse B. Showboat, your leader. Eternal Force got the worst of it and is hung to the outside. Nutwood driving through to plug up pocket position. 2 more lengths back to Rabbi of Racing, who settled out in 4th. Bando Nicky fresh in 5th. And in line, he's coming to the outside now, first over. On his cover will be Lon Bon Billy from 6th. He to the flank of Run Wild from 7th. 8th on the outside is J.C. Rocks, and the last pair, Umbro Larson and Bounty of Gold, 10th on the outside. They made the half in 55 and 1, 29 and 1 second quarter. They sweep into the far turn. Bando Nicky trying to overtake Jesse B. Showboat and moving up on the outside third. Now caught uncovered is Lon Bon Billy as Bando Nicky has hit the front. Nutwood trapped along the inside in 4th. J.C. Rocks sweeping up on the outside from 5th. Bounty of Gold is up and at it from 6th. Eternal Force is a hard spent 7th. Umbro Larson is 8th. Run Wild is 9th and 10th along the inside for Rabbi of Racing. They turn for home off 3 quarters in 1:23 flat, 27 and 4 in the third quarter. Trying to seal the victory is Bando Nicky's out by 5. J.C. Rocks is picking up second. In between pacers, Lon Bon Billy, then Bounty of Gold on the far outside. Dan Dubé and Bando Nicky in a rout here in the 11th. That's Bando Nicky to win it by more than 6 lengths. Up on the far outside, J.C. Rocks followed by Run Wild and Bounty of Gold. Bando Nicky in 1:51.